I'm 34 years old and I still live at home with my parents. As embarrassing as that may sound, is the truth. Because the reality is, more adults than ever are living at home now. But almost nobody ever talks about it or the emotional side of it. We talk about success, about independence. We talk about moving out at 18 like it's a universal life rule. But what happens when life doesn't follow that script? Today, I want to delve more into that. I want to talk about the shame, the societal pressure, comparisons, and the truth about being a grown adult and still living at home. There's a specific kind of embarrassment that comes with this. It shows up in small moments when someone asks, "So, do you live alone?" And you hesitate. You start over explaining. You rush to justify yourself before they even judge you. Yeah, I'm saving. It's temporary. Or I'm helping them out. Even if those things are true, you still feel like you have to defend your life. Because society has this unspoken timeline. Graduate, move out, build a career, get married, buy a house and have children. And if you are not ticking those boxes on time, or even skipping some or any of the above, you start feeling like you're behind in life. But the question you should be asking yourself is, behind who? Who decided there was only one correct timeline? Embarrassment is also a choice. Just as you choose your favorite clothing items, your favorite food, and anything else, it's a choice. But honestly, nobody ever plans to still be at home in their 30s or 40s. But life happens. Life is unpredictable. Finances don't always cooperate. Jobs fall through. Dreams take longer than expected. Mental health battles slow you down. Some people actually do move away from home, but family responsibilities pulls them back. Someone might view me and say that I'm a failure. It really just depends on perspective. I don't believe it's written anywhere in stone that I should be somewhere. Someone out there might have hit all those life stages and still feel unhappy and unfulfilled. I could be sleeping under my mother's roof and be the most happiest and fulfilled. Don't get me wrong. Everyone wants success, autonomy, and to be independent. I want them too. But sometimes our journeys are just not the same, and life has a way of working out in a way that we do not plan. And sometimes society is quick to judge, but the world doesn't always see the backstory. They just see your age and you address. The age of social media also makes things harder. You scroll and see people your age buying homes, getting married, having kids, traveling, posting apartment tours. Meanwhile, you're thinking, I still share a fridge, I have to explain visitors, and I still feel like a teenager sometimes. But comparison steals your peace because you're measuring your real, complicated life against other people's highlight reels. You don't see their debt, their stress, regrets, or their quiet breakdowns. You just see milestones and assume you missed yours. Living at home as an adult can be emotionally heavy too. You might feel like you are less independent. You are behind your peers and judged by relatives. You might feel like dating is harder and your confidence took a hit. You might even start questioning your worth. But your living situation is not your value or your final destination. Where you live does not determine how grown, capable, intelligent, or worthy you are. There are things people don't say out loud. Some of us get to spend more time with our parents while they're still here. Some of us get financial breathing room. Some of us are rebuilding quietly. Some of us are healing. And some of us are planning a stronger comeback instead of rushing into survival mode. Living at home isn't always regression. Sometimes it's a reset. And resets are not failures. They are necessary. Here's something I had to learn along the way. I might not be where my peers are, but I'm not behind. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be in my own timeline. Success at 25, success at 34, or even 42 is still success. The only reason you feel late is because you are using someone else's clock. And that clock was never made for your specific journey. Where you are right now is a chapter and not the whole story. Living at home might be a season, a stepping stone, a rebuilding phase, and a transition period. It is not a life sentence. You are still allowed to dream, you're still allowed to build, and you're still allowed to want more. Your current address is not your final destination. If you're in your late 20s, 30s, or even 40s and still living at home, you will be called lazy by society, but you are not. You will be called a failure, but according to whose standards? You are not the only one. Life doesn't always move in straight lines. Sometimes it moves in a zigzag motion. Sometimes it circles back so you can gather strength for the next climb. And one day, when you look back at this season, you might realize it wasn't the part where you were stuck. It was the part where you were actually moving towards something, moving towards your destiny. Over and above that, I am the last of 8 kids. My mother is old. If I were to move out now, who will take care of her? We all have our story, and it's time we stop living according to other standards and move according to our own rhythm and timeline. If this message made you feel seen, share it with someone who might need to listen to it. Because we need to normalize real life, not just perfect timelines. Thank you for watching and listening.